Speaking, and just making a little painting video actually, and pretty much my first one, but come to highlighting my jet bike canopies and trying to work out how to do it really. So I did a search on YouTube, no one really giving any advice, so I worked out how I think they should be done, and I thought maybe I would share my findings. But well, the first thing that you need to do is work out where the highlights are going to be. So with just a single light source down on your bike, you can pretty much see that the light is shining. Well, I've just watched the video back, and well, you can't see the jet bike at all when I'm describing this bit, so this is a different jet bike. But basically what I was trying to say in the video was that it's this section here which you can see the highlights on, and this section here, there's a little bit of highlighting around this little raised section, and that is where I'm going to try and highlight it. So back to the main video. I've mixed up my paint, so I've got the light purple, and just move this round, here we go, light purple there. Then I've got light purple and two warlock purples, and just warlock purple and a warlock purple with Devon white. And just readjust the tripod, put the lights back on. So hopefully you're going to be able to see what I'm up to, and I shall try my best to make sure my hands don't get in the way. So I've got my gloves on, just normal cotton gloves. I just find it helps take the it stops the paint coming off. So here we go. So first of all, I've already painted this with the standard light purple after I base coated it Horn purple, and then painted it light purple, and then I washed it with the purple wash, and then a nice watery light purple over the top. So we're now ready for the actual highlighting. So first of all, I'm going to go into the second colour up and just get the paintbrush. Right, so all my paints are watered down slightly, so although it may look like I'm putting them on quite thick, in actual fact they are quite watery. So first of all, just do the tip, and then I'm going to just build this up. Now I tend to do it in a point at the top and then going down like an arrow head, and just a bit more paint on there. And this is the first coat, and then just bring this out because I find it's quite nice to have the hold of the tip quite highlighted, and then I just bring that round to the edges. Yeah, now originally I wasn't going to highlight the bottom section, this piece that goes along, but because I've highlighted the gun underneath, it looked a bit silly that this wasn't highlighted but the gun underneath was. So it's got to sort of imagine where the light is going to actually be hitting, basically. So just coming along now, so that's the second coat, and do that over the other side. So now I'm no painting expert. I do enjoy painting. I have no painting or art sort of history. Before I did modelling, I really wasn't into painting and highlighting and all that sort of stuff. But I do enjoy it, and well, I may not be doing it the most perfect way for everyone, or really good painters out there, but I do find that it's works quite well, and I'd like to just share with somebody else out there, just might be useful to them. Right, so that's the first one done, and now I'm coming in with the second one. Again, it's quite watery, so it may look like I'm putting it on quite thick, but when it dries, it will actually dry quite weak. It won't be too thick. So just putting this around here, so get them a nice shape. Again, just highlight the edge. painted just the first stage, the highlights. I've got obviously more to do on the top of the canopy. Did have to experiment a few times with this before I got the right way to do it. So now I'm going with the very final highlights, very light purpley colour, pinky colour, and I'm just going to blend this up a bit. So just go from the tip, gradually go up the line there, like so. Hopefully your camera can see all this. Yeah. Okay, so that's that piece almost done. There's the section at the top now which we're going to do. First of all, imagine the light coming down here obviously is going to hit this edge, so we're going to do the edge. So going back to the second highlight, which is, well, in my case, as I'm doing purple, it's one light purple and two Warlock purples mixed together, some water as well. I always put water in all of my paints, even the main reason really is to take that thickness away. Sometimes just a very small amount of water just to take the thickness off, sometimes dilute it right down for blending and things. So the first coat, and now coming up with the second, which is just Warlock purple by itself with some water. Okay, and now for this top section. So first of all, just paint this first coat in, just basically a little line around this raised section. The brush that I'm using Series 7 Winsor and Newton, which is a sable brush. It's an English made one. I have used Reaper brushes as well, but I find them difficult to get hold of in the UK. I have to go to Amazon.com or something, but I find these Series 7 brushes are just as good as Reaper, if not better. The hairs just go straight back into shape when you finish using them, and they do last a very long time. So now just going over that with Warlock. Once I've done this highlighting, this bike's pretty much ready. All I have to do is the gemstone. Got the base coat of the gemstone on there already. I'm going to highlight it. My video clip didn't have enough time, but it ran out as I was painting that last section. But what I did is I just painted, after painting this round area here, I painted another line up going into like this arrow section again, and then did a final highlight just around this section here and up, like I did on this one. And that's it. That's actually completed now. So hopefully that will give you some ideas on how to paint the Eldar Jetbike canopy. There you go. And I've painted those so far. Got that one over there that painted, and just got a few more to go. So I shall continue here, and more to come.